I'm not a great songwriter. I don't think I'm ever going to change the world with my lyrics. I'm not political, but I write what I need to write to fit the song, and they're all mostly experiences about my own personal life, quite open. Just before we split, sorry. Really sorry. Just before we split up, I went through a period of depression, and my lyrics became really dark. Not what Sing Gods are really about. I wanted us to be more of a poppy, fun-based band, and yeah, it just went really weird. Got some great songs, but dark lyrics and dark tunes, and I think that's why one of the reasons that we finished, because of my depression. Right at the end, when everything was going tits up, I took an overdose, and it was, yeah, I think that was the end of it. It was a cry for help, obviously, but so now we're back together. We are focusing on more positive outlooks. You know, I wasn't telling the lads what I was going through. But they all know now, and we're all great now. His best thing was getting back. Honestly, I don't know where I'd be without it. I don't know how I'd cope for 13 years without it.
That's when Steve was in a different band.
Yeah.
But it's actually on the same.
It's only when it's back here.
Ooh, I'm going back there.
Blink it, 182.
Yeah. There we go. But you have full hair.
When is that from? I have no idea when that's from.
That's from the part.
95.
Heineken Festival.
96.
95 Heineken
96.
Festival.
Is
yeah.
it?
No, that's
Right.
not 95. Heineken Festival,
yeah.
wasn't it?
So who headlined that one?
The Verve. Well, second to last to the Verve, yeah.
There's a main band and a support band, and we played while they changed over.
That's right, yeah.
So we were on just before the Verve, and they were so pissed, Richard Ashcroft. We had to do another couple of songs, didn't we?
Yeah, their manager came over, didn't he?
I always
To the
said
side of the stage.
because the crowd, I mean, we'd only ever played in front of like 30, 40 people before that in local pubs. And then all of a sudden we're in front of 13,000 people.
And they were going for it, weren't they?
Yeah.
They weren't like...
Yeah, it was
I was
mad.
in the crowd going for it.
They were literally
Yeah.
they were literally like climbing over people, weren't
Yeah.
they? And crowd surfing and stuff. It was
Preston never had anything like that,
No.
did it? Before that was like, there was no big music venues in Preston.
Ben's playing away and Dom's like shouting me over in front of 13,000 people, and I'm like going, "You need to play more." I'm like what? I looked at and I was like, "We need to play more." And then they were like, "Okay." So I think we played three
we
or four
repeated
more.
2 songs, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to repeat
Stop
songs.
shouting, "Good night, we've been Tin God." No, you got to play more songs.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Boys.
After the traumatic events at Preston's Ferret venue, Tony and the band decide to play again. But this time, the pressure is really on, as the band are expecting a much bigger crowd.
So it should be in the wet or in the north, is that right? Tiny bit more. Yeah, just a sample one, please. Cheers. Ta.
Thank you, the Ferret. You're awesome as always. Enjoy the rest of the night. We're the Tin Gods.
Oh, it was really good, that one. I enjoyed that. Good workout.
I've been a Tin Gods fan since 1994. I've been with them all the way. They're the best band in the world. Love them to bits. Couldn't be great. We're happy with them. They're fantastic.
You played really well tonight. Yeah.
It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Good feedback from the crowd.
Best one we've had. People cheering. I honestly couldn't believe how loud that noise was. Beyond blown away. Beyond blown away.
Wasn't expecting as many people to turn up.
I love the Tin Gods.
I was gutted when we broke up. Looking back, we were a bit selfish about it. You know, we did blame Tony, and really he was struggling.
After the split, it worked, partied 7 days a week, and really hard. It was ridiculous how hard. Laura got pregnant. That's when things started to slow down, and that's when occasionally I'd bump into maybe Paul because we live in the same village, and it was always awkward. One day when I was stood outside picking up Zach from school, and there's Dom, who was our manager while we were Tin Gods, and I'm like, "Hiya, how are you?" And he started chatting to me, and we were talking away. He says, I said, "Why are you here?" Because I didn't even know he had a child. So he was like, I'm here to pick my little boy up. And then my lad walked out with his lad. They were both in the same class and they were best friends. And so then that was it. Me and Dom started talking, and obviously we saw each other almost every day. So he came back to me and said, "The lads really want to put a jam back together." And I'm like, he said, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I'll do anything, please sort that out. I'll do anything to get back together."
We hired a local rehearsal room and we all met up one Saturday, and it was bizarre. It was like we hadn't not seen each other for 13 years. It just lovely. And Tony, for all his gob, is just like, he's so passionate about the band.
Tony connects. He's like a spider. He has these webs that reach out to people. He was the main man.
He's like a little dynamo in a way for the band. He's always trying to make things happen.
Tomorrow night, the band starts their northern tour.
So there's us. We're on second.
Yeah.
Having put his anxieties behind him, and with a successful gig at the Ferret under his belt, Tony and the boys are really ready to rock.
You can't hear me anyway, can you, shouting that out? And did God only know that I was the one that he picked on? And did God only know that he left me out of the frame? And did God only know that I was the one that he said
very much for listening. Where to God. Enjoy the rest of the night tonight. Do you see me? You just feel free. To set free. Made the error of kind. Do you hate me? I know you just understand me.
That's it. We're going to get there, no matter what. Whether they like it or not, I'll drag him, kicking and screaming. We're going to get famous.